Hello, Dr. Sushma Singh this side. Today we start Unit 16 Gender, Caste and Class. So far we learnt about the agrarian classes and categories, the working class and the middle class in India. In this unit we will explain the third kind of social stratification based on gender. Indian society is marked by a multiplicity of languages, customs, and cultural practices. Within the broad social hierarchy of caste and class, gender cuts across caste and class. In contemporary India, gender, caste, and class are dynamic phenomena which vary between different regions and communities. Since the previous units have already described to us the various aspects of caste and class system of stratification, here we will focus on the dynamics of gender, a system of stratification and its various dimensions in Indian society. Gender roles are determined through the interaction of several factors such as material factors, the division of labor, constraints which are imposed through the processes of socialization within family, caste, marriage, and kinship organization, inequality in inheritance, and in access to resources for maintaining health, life, and livelihood. Social hierarchies that exist within the family are also expressed and are visible outside in the realm of wage work on the basis of gender, caste, and class. Some of these factors are ideological factors based on domestic ideologies, religious beliefs, rituals, and customs that reinforce inequality and lead to the internalization of hierarchies by women themselves. Most of the material and ideological factors are very deep rooted in our society and culture, in our social institutions, which play a significant role in sustaining and reproducing women's subordination in society. Now, let us move to the point, what is gender? Gender is perhaps the oldest and the most enduring source of social differentiation. It is one that has claimed critical address only within the last century. Within the academia, the conceptualization and reconceptualization of gender as an idea and as a set of practices has occurred during the last 3 decades, which surely reveals the deeply political character of the issue that it raises. Further, gender encompasses the social division and cultural distinctions between women and men, as well as characteristics commonly associated within femininity and masculinity. It should be remembered, however, that the gender could not be abstracted from the wider social relations with which it is enmeshed, that genders intersects other social divisions and inequalities such as class, race, and sexuality, and that the meanings of masculinity and femininity vary within the as well as between the societies. Gender does not replace the term sex, which refers exclusively to biological difference between men and women. Gender identifies Gender identities are plural, divided, and potentially unstable. Gender always includes the dynamics of ethnicity and class. Let us see how various sociologists have discussed the concept of gender. The first is gender and sex. Gender refers to the socially constructed and culturally determined roles that women and men play in their daily lives. It is a conceptual tool for analyze and has been used to highlight various structural relationships of inequality between men and women as manifested in labor markets and in political structures as well as in the household. Sex, on the other hand, refers to the biological differences between male and female which are much the same across space and time. Gender, the socially constructed differences and relations between male and female varies greatly from place to place and from time to time. Gender can therefore be defined as a notion that offers a set of frameworks within which the social and ideological construction and representation of differences between the sexes are explained. According to the UNESCO document titled The Needs of Women, the definition of gender given by the International Labour Organization refers to the social differences and relations between men and women, which are learned, which vary widely among societies and cultures and change over the time. The term gender does not replace the term sex, which refers exclusively to biological difference between men and women. The term gender is used to analyze the role, responsibility, constraints, needs of men and women in all areas and in any given social context. Gender involves power structure and economic relationships. Gender identities are plural, divided, and potentially unstable. Gender always includes the dynamics of ethnicity and class. The next point is social construction of gender. Social scientists like E.D. Gray believe that social construction is a continuous process in which both individual as well as wider social processes take a part. It is a process by which everyday sense of things forms the foundation of the social construction of reality. Each and every construction is influenced by the individual understanding of the social actors, and therefore it has obviously a subjective bias. Social construction of reality is also shaped by the interest of particular groups and classes in a society. In this sense, too, it is biased. Generally, cultural values, norms, customs, languages, ideologies, and institutional framework of society are used to justify particular social constructions with a view to projecting the subjective bias of groups and classes as rational and to make it broad-based and legitimate. Hence, social construction through which we understand our everyday experience, make moral judgments, and classify other people according to religion, sex, caste, etc., are culturally determined and can be changed. They shape social norms, values, customs, beliefs, etc., and are also inculcated through them. The social processes like socialization and education also help to make a particular kind of social construction enduring and widely accepted. Gender is a product of such social construction. It is also shaped within the given cultural apparatus of a society. Gender, or the cultural construction of the masculine and feminine, plays a crucial role in shaping the institutions and practices in every society. It is important in order to understand the system of stratification and domination in terms of caste, class, race, and especially the relations of power between men and women within a culture. Here we want to close this lecture. Thanks for listening.